Scotch game, Schmidt, Mieses variation, 6, Qe7 7.Qe2 and D5 8.C4 BA6 9.B3. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. In the Scotch game, d4 gains space in the center and attacks the e5 square twice. x4 opens up the center, and is somewhat forced given that white was attacking the pawn twice, and protecting with d6 doesn't work out. nx d4 recaptures the pawn and centralizes the knight. nf6 advances the knight and engages in an attack on the exposed e4 pawn. nx c6 captures the knight and forces black to double their c-pawns. bx c6 captures the knight, controls the d5 square and opens up the b file. e5 takes space in the center, attacks the knight on f6 and controls d6. Qe7 develops the queen, attacks the e5 pawn and pins the e5 pawn to the black king. Qe2 develops the queen and unpins the e5 pawn. d5 places the attacked knight on a center square. c4 takes space in the center and attacks the knight on d5. ba6 develops the bishop, attacks the c4 pawn and pins it to the queen on e2. b3 protects the c4 pawn and prepares to fianchetto the dark squared bishop to b2, where it will sit on the long diagonal. Games Master. It is the final book action. This poses a material threat. It is incorrect. There were worse maneuvers, but there were also much better ones. It is incorrect. The knight is now on a square that is more secure. It is ideal. This activates a bishop by developing it off of its starting square. This threatens to win a knight. It is best. That pawn's capture grants you material. It is ideal. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is excellent. Thus, a pawn is lost. It is incorrect. This wins a pawn. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. By posing a threat to a queen and compelling it to flee, this wins a tempo. It is ideal. That queen's capture earns stuff. That is good. Recaptures. It is ideal. Takes back. This is the only good move. It is a great move. Recaptures. It is ideal. It was a free pawn there. It is ideal. Now that the rooks can see one another, they can defend one another. It is ideal. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. It is ideal. This loses a chance to imply that winning a pawn is possible. It is incorrect. This poses a fork piece threat. It is incorrect. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This is the only move that works. This prevents the opponent from being able to fork pieces. It is a great move. This defends the attacked pawn. It is best. This comes in several sections. It is ideal. The rook is now on a square that is more secure. It is ideal. This seizes a helpless pawn. This poses a threat to an open file and a rook. It is ideal. This is the only good move. This threatens to fork pieces. This stops the opponent from being able to take an open file with the rook. It is a great move. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This stops the opponent from being able to fork pieces. It is excellent. Backs off. It is ideal. That was a truly amazing move. It is brilliant. Recaptures. This threatens to fork pieces. This is the start of the endgame and white is equal. It is best. This wins material. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. The rook is now in a safe position. It is ideal. That rook earns material if it is captured. It is ideal. Backs off. It is ideal. This takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook. This is the only good move. It is a great move. That pawn was available for free. It is ideal. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This avoids the rook's check. It is quite good. This forks pieces by creating a simultaneous attack. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This moves the checking rook farther away. It is ideal. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. That was a free pawn. It is best. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game.